Welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. We're happy to have you. You guys make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Let's get into it tonight, y'all. Happy Monday. Snacks Meals in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh,
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be able
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Hey guys, it's me. It's your girl. It is your girl, Sweet Pea. We are back with another video. All right, now y'all know it. Lil Nas X, he has shocked the world with this release of this Montero. He's got the video, the visuals. He's got the devil's shoes. He's just out here, you know, big up in Satan, and everybody is mad. The Christians are mad. The Catholics are mad. The Muslims are mad. The straight people are mad. Even some of the gay people is mad. So we're going to get into it, y'all. All right. How's everybody in the chat? Hello. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Hello, Fresh Eats. Thank you for the compliment. Hello, Miss Mary. Hi, Michelle Rodriguez. Hello, everybody. Now, I told you guys, with this new program, sometimes I am not able to see the chat. I have to look down. Hey, Carolyn. I have to look down at another device. I am trying to work out something else that goes with this program. So I'm trying to see how it works to where as though I can play you guys' comments and all of that, but I don't know. It might not work, so I may not be able to see you guys' I may not be able to see them. So for now, I will just look at I don't know, maybe I might be able to see it. Thank you, Miss Mary. Guys, give me a minute. I'm going to see. I might be able to see it. I might be able to see it. No, can't see it. So I'm just gonna have to look at look at this other device and see if I'll be able to review and see you guys' chat, because I cannot see it. Okay, so I'll figure it out. You know, I told you I got this new program. I'm trying to learn how to work it, but I will be figuring it out, and then, you know, I'll be able to play people's comments. All right. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. You hearing from me? Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your support. You guys have been riding with me. Like I said, all the new people, all of my new supporters, all of my continued supporters. Thank you so much. But y'all, I do want to give this disclaimer tonight. We are going to be talking about religious beliefs. We're going to be talking about social beliefs. We're going to be talking about sexuality. So if you are triggered by any of those type of subjects, if you have, you know, religious beliefs that you don't want, you know, talk negatively about or anything like that, I caution you to watch this video at your own risk, okay? Because we're going to get into some things tonight. We are living in some serious times, and we are starting to see things that, you know, we have always been told about, warned about. We are actually living in those times, and so we gonna get into it, all right? So you guys, everybody come on in, because we gonna get into it. Yeah. So let's do this one more time. Snacks Meals in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh,
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be able
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. All right, guys. So Lil Nas X, he came out this week, with this video. Montero, Call Me By Your Name. It's got the Christians up in the uproar, honey. It's got people up in the uproar because this boy, not only is he, giving us his sexuality and he's, just letting it all hang out. He's twerking on the devil. He's making references to God and the devil and fallen angels. And it's risque, to say the least. But when I first watched the video, I was like, let me watch this with an open mind. Let me, just see what it's giving. And I must say, I have a lot of different little opinions, okay? So I'm going to play a clip from ET Entertainment Tonight. This is going to start off our conversation, and then we're going to build from there. So everybody just get ready, because this is what we're building off of.
Hey guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say
Lil Nas X is clapping back big time.
I'm keeping the energy positive.
The 21-year-old performer took to social media over the weekend to address the chatter over his new music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and the controversy over his new Satan shoe collaboration. The video, which was co-directed by Lil Nas X, is filled with biblical and ancient Greek references. And at one point, the 21-year-old slides down a pole to hell to seduce the devil and gives Satan a lap dance. While some fans were loving it, others slammed it as immoral and inappropriate for kids. That's when the musician fought back, pointing out that his music is never intended for children, tweeting, quote, "I am an adult. I am not going to spend my entire career trying to cater to your children. That is your job." Lil Nas X responded to several fan reactions on TikTok, too.
This new Call Me By Your Name song by Lil Nas X is unacceptable. As a mother, I need to speak out against this because children are impressionable. This song is going to make him start pole dancing at the park, and children don't have ones to throw at him.
He also sarcastically tweeted, quote, "Showed my 3-month-old niece the Call Me By Your Name video, and she said, 'Uncle, that was quite the stupendous visual. Why in heavens would any individual be enraged over such a sensational showpiece? I'm gonna go cry, y'all.'"
My face, don't leave you to sin. If you rain in your garden, you know that you can.
But Lil Nas X, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, says he expected the backlash. He opened up about the meaning of his latest song, tweeting a letter he wrote to his 14-year-old self about coming out as gay, writing that he knows people will be, quote, angry. Quote, "I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with a secret, but this will open doors for many other queer people to simply exist." In the opening for the music video, he also shares that he's done hiding his true, authentic self.
So much growth, like beyond just, the fame and fortune, like mentally, spiritually, I've grown so much.
But that music video isn't the only thing that has people talking.
Okay guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say
Let's ride.
On Sunday, Lil Nas X issued a faux apology after he received a ton of backlash over his collab with Brooklyn-based streetwear company Mischief. 666 pairs of shoes, each on sale for $1,018, featuring a pentagram pendant and a reference to Luke 10:18, a Bible verse about Satan's fall from heaven. Oh, then there's this. The shoes each contain a drop of human blood, drawn from members of the Mischief team, mixed in with ink that fills an air bubble in the sneaker.
Okay, guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
Okay, let's ride.
When Republican Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota slammed the shoes on Twitter, Lil Nas X responded, quote, "You're a whole governor and you on here tweeting about some damn shoes. Do your job." And he doubled down in his own defense, writing, "Y'all gotta admit, the shoe's hard. You cannot sit here and lie."
Okay, so we're gonna get into it because I know everybody's in the, you guys are in the chat, and people have, opinions about this. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Give me a moment. All right. So let me see in the chat. Let me see what everybody is saying. Let me get a feel for what people. How people feel about it. Fresh Eat says they not made at the Lucifer show on Netflix because he's a white straight cop. He's right though. It's the parents' responsibility to censor what the kids watch and consume. Things are Monica V722 says things are coming out so fast and being exposed. I just pray. Miss Mary says, I mean, if you're going to face your haters and your LGBT, because she's got the flag, then you're likely coming for the religion. I could be wrong. Monica says, this makes sense that the devil is showing through people who gave themselves to darkness. God is real. These idiots are stupid. And the introvert says, this too merch. Not too merch. And Real Woman of RVA says he's tripping. He sold his soul. Kyle says companies love to exploit money, always the bottom line with them. All right. All right. So, to all of those that may not understand what the video is about, and why Christian people are so outrageous. Okay, outraged. So let me just explain. There are really, different references. They've got the Garden of Eden. He starts off as being in the Garden of Eden, underneath the tree, playing the guitar. Okay, the snake, the serpent is around the tree, mingling around the tree. Basically it's making reference to the Garden of Eden, how Adam was sitting in the Garden of Eden playing la 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 la, and here comes the devil to tempt him, but really it was Eve. So I'm thinking that Lil Nas X is showing us that he's feminine, and this is him being a gay male, that he's feminine, because Eve was the one that was tempted in the garden, not Adam. So that, we do know that this story, I don't even think people paid attention to that and even understood where he was going with that. What he was trying to show you guys in that, that he is a gay male, but he's feminine. Because Eve is the one that was tempted by the devil. So he's basically in the Garden of Eden. He gets kissed by this spirit, that is basically a representation that, you know, the homosexuality, the person that he is, the person that he's been hiding, he's kissed by it, and basically he's going to accept it and live this life. Okay? I'm trying to find, right. So, you know, he's in heaven and he's in bliss. He's accepting the fact that he's a feminine man, you know, homosexual. All right? And so basically, we do know that Christians, you know, and we've all been raised, and black people in particular, have been raised to believe that you're going to go to hell if you are homosexual. You know, God does not, you know, it is an abomination. And, you know, you've been told this story as you're a child. And this is what him as a gay male is saying. He was young, and, you know, through his whole life, he was told that for being gay, he was going to go to hell. So he's basically like, you know, in the video, he's being judged by people that look like himself. And they're all different depictions of himself, and they're judging him, but they look like him, you know. So that can be representation of your family, your friends, your peers, people judging you because you are a certain sexuality or whatever. This is basically Lil Nas X basically just really coming out to the world saying that I've always been told that being gay is a sin. It's an abomination. And if I'm going to go to hell, and if I'm going to be damned, then I'm going to live a damn good life, and I'm going to live and enjoy. We've been told that enjoying and I guess enjoying the flesh is a sin. So because I want to enjoy the flesh, honey, I'm just going to do it all, and I'm going to slide down this damn stripper pole, and I'm going to twerk on the devil. I'm going to bust my ass open for him. I'm going to let him take me and do whatever the hell I feel like doing. He has lyrics in this song that even say that, you know. I mean, he's talking about doing cocaine in the dark with your friends. He's talking about, you know, I don't want to mess with people, with guys that are on my level. I want to F the guys that I envy. He says that he wants to bust up kids in your mouth while I ride it. I mean, he's saying all types of sexual things. And for the society, there's people that's just not ready for that. They're not ready. They're not ready. Thank you, Tiff. Hey, Tiff. They're not ready to hear a male talking like this. But like I said, we're getting ready to get into it. So right now, there are 34 people here. And I'm pretty sure even people afterwards are going to come in. If you are triggered in any way by religion, if you're triggered by speaking about homosexuals, if you're triggered by any of this type of language, please excuse yourself from the video now. You won't be judged. You won't be, because everyone has their rights to what they believe in. But I'm just explaining what this video is about, what it represents, and what my commentary is on it. All right. Cocoa Butter Barbie says, right, Sweet Pea, I think that is what he means by call me by your name. Like I'm the same as you. I'm doing the same as everyone else. So basically what he means by call me by your name, when you know, with the Bible and with religion, because this whole video and this whole Lil Nas X movement is with him. He is trying to step away from that kiddie persona, okay? He's done with the Old Town Road. He's done with the, you know, the kiddie kids bop and all that. He wants to be a mainstream rapper. He's 21. He's grown. He's coming into his sexuality. He's coming into his adulthood. He just bought a big-ass house out in L.A. He's balling. He's got money. Look at that video. It was a high price budget video. He has some he has some pretty big industry people behind him. His label gave him a big ass budget for this video. So that tells you right there that Lil Nas X is really on to something as far as his career. So he does not want to be a kid star. And there's something that I have to say about that as well, as farther that we go into it. But when this whole thing is about the Bible and it is about Christianity, and he is ridiculing and mocking the religion because he's stating that your religion dictates what a gay person can be and that they have to hide. And he's even also talking about people in general just hiding who they are because they're trapped by this religious structure, that if you're a Christian or if you're whatever religion you are, you're taught that it's a sin to be vain, or it's a sin to, love your flesh, or it's a sin to do this, or a sin to enjoy. It's not a sin to do that. Morality is what we teach. Having morals and Christianity and religion are three different things. So I think people, they tie in morals and being moral and having morals and having, some damn couth about yourself as being strict, as being religious, and that's not what it is. So we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna show you what this whole plan is, because the whole thing is, it's an attack on our society, it's an attack on our children, it's an attack on our LGBT communities. It's an all right around attack because everyone is being targeted through this damn plan. So we're going to get into it. Now, when you say, call me by your name, when demons and when we talk about the satanic issue, when you are trying to reference a demon and you're trying to, identify a demon, you have to know its name. You have to call it by its name. When you call it by its name, it will then either make its presence known, and you can either accept it if you want to. So we do know that Lil Nas X is who he was. Lil Nas X, he started off his career with that. Well, we know his real name is Montero. So he's stating that this spirit, this Montero, because you have to understand, all these celebrities, they do this. They have these alter egos. They have Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, Nicki Minaj, Roman, and all that. They have these alter egos that they perform under, or that they feel gives them, that they channel to be able to be that person that they want to be. So he's now saying, call me by my name. Call me by my name, Montero, and Montero will be who you see. Montero, you're welcome. This gay man, this homosexual man that is free, that's not afraid, that is not a 14-year-old boy that promised to never say his secret of being gay and all of this. Well, I am Montero. I am now calling myself by my name, and I'm standing in front of you, not afraid, not embarrassed, in my fullness. So this whole thing is about him coming out. This whole thing is about him saying, I am an adult and I am a gay man. And the issue that Christians have with it is because he seems to be mocking their religion. He's mocking the Christian religion. He's mocking the idea of God and the devil. And that's taboo. People will want to say, oh, well, he sold his soul. He's in the Illuminati. He's doing this. He's doing that. You guys got to understand, Hollywood and the entertainment industry, it is built on Lucifer. Lucifer, son of the morning, he was the angel of music. He was the, it was said that he was an angel that had all the harps and everything. Now, if you believe in that, and you believe that Lucifer fell from heaven and he was the angel of music and the minister of music, why do you think that all of these demonic things come through music? It comes through music. Now, you can be one that doesn't believe in Christianity and you don't believe, but there is still energies. There are still dark energies and light energies and good energies and bad energies. And Satan would represent a bad energy. So the issue that I take with this is that if you know the idea that of Satan is tied to a dark energy, why would you attach that to homosexuality when the world already has an issue with homosexuality? To me, you're doing your community a disservice by attaching this to homosexuality. They already say that you guys are going to hell because, you're gay and it's an abomination. So by you mocking them and you saying, well, if that's what you're going to say about me, then I accept it and I'm going down to hell. I'm going to fall down on his lap and I'm going to twerk and I'm going to do and I'm going to enjoy my life to the fullest because I don't care what nobody thinks. Why would you attach that to Lucifer? Why did you have to make it about that? Why didn't you just leave it at the Garden of Eden if you wanted to make it like that, you could have left it at being blissful and you could have left it at that. But when they start turning it into the demonic, first of all, they want to build shock value. They want us to be like doing exactly what it is that we're doing. It's trending. It's got almost 40 million views in 3 days on YouTube, the video. And they've now attached shoes with it, which we'll be talking about as well. So my thing with Lil Nas X, he's doing his community a disservice because he is attaching the idea of homosexuality with the devil, with Lucifer, with something that is bad. And if you're wanting to say that, it's not bad and you're like everyone else, and why is it that homosexuality and men being gay and men having sex, you wanted to put that in our face. Like you made sure we saw it. Like we had to see you with your balls and your penis hanging out. We had to see that. Then you had to wear the braids as a black woman. You didn't put like a regular wig. If you guys notice, it was African braids. So it was like specifically you were a black feminine energy. It was black feminine energy. It wasn't, just feminine energy. It was black feminine energy. So this is where you have to realize that this is an attack not just on kids or men or whatever. It's an attack, and it's geared towards the African American community. Because if it wasn't, you would not have depicted yourself with African braids, with braids that represent a black woman. So, I'm not against it. To be honest with you, the visuals were awesome. I thought that the visuals were great. I thought that the video, the concept and everything was really good. To be honest with you, I did. I'm not going to front. I thought the concept was really good. But I just took issue with the fact that he's tying in homosexuality and the LGBT community with something that is supposed to be symbolized as bad and as the devil. And the Christian people are in an uproar because they feel as though he's mocking God. He's mocking, homosexuality being an abomination. But you guys have to realize, when you grow up as a Christian, as a child, you're told this story about you know, the Garden of Eden and the devil falling out of paradise because he was prideful and he put himself before God and all these type of things. And if you do this, you're going to go to hell. If you do that, you're going to go to hell. If you're this way, you're going to go to hell. I got people judging me right now that are in my damn extended family that have been judging me since I came into their family. I can't do anything right. So I know how that feels, and they judge me underneath the Bible pretenses. Like, they act like they are so holier than thou, and every little word I say that isn't right, they ready to jump on it or ready to go talk about me and ready to, you know, judge me. So I know what it feels like to be under judgment, to be under Christian judgment. I know exactly how that feels. So you have to understand that what he's trying to say. He's trying to tell children and young people, which we're going to talk about that in a moment. He's trying to tell young people that you can come out and be yourself. You don't have to be, you know, weighed down by the thoughts of other people. But that's okay. It's okay to be like that. But where you got me fucked up at is where you feel like being immoral means living your life free of judgment. You don't have to live immoral and do sinful, nasty things and put sex and sexuality with living free. You can live free and you can be happy and you can be yourself in many other ways. There's other things that being yourself means. It just doesn't have to equate with sex and what you do in the dark and what you do in your bedroom. So that's where I draw the line at. Like, I get where he's coming from. I get that, and we're going to replay the ET clip again. But I get where he's coming from. I understand what it is that he is trying to do. Because that is, you know, that is condemning. You do feel judged when you are some kind of person, some kind of way, and you can't never be yourself. You're stifling that. And we are told in the beginning, at an early age, that how we feel, you know, fleshly is wrong, and this is wrong, and that is wrong, and you're going to be judged if you do this, and you're going to go to hell if you live like this. But that is another thing that Black people need to understand and address. That when we want to raise our children, and if we're trying to change and elevate and grow, we have to start teaching our children that they can be themselves, that they can express themselves, that they can live how they want to live. But you don't have to be immoral. You don't have to get rid of all of the values and all of those things that make you a decent, productive person of society. You can be as happy as you want to be. You can go out here and do whatever you want to do, but you don't have to promote immorality. That is where I draw the line. That's where I think that people aren't getting it, you know. And the LGBT community, I encourage you guys to, you know, not be so quick to feel like, yay, we got one in there. First of all, this boy is 21 years old. He's a little bit too young to be depicting some of the things that he was depicting in that video. I mean, he just he just jumped off the porch. He just turned 21. He just jumped out the damn crib. And he's already, you know, so freedom, and he's so sexually promiscuous, talking about he want to swallow this or do this, and I want to F the people that I envy, not the ones that are my peers. Basically saying I want to mess with the other rappers that are in the industry that I envy, that I've been looking up to all my life. I don't want to deal with ones that are my age or that is my, you know, my equal. I want to mess with the ones that I envy. I want to deal with a DaBaby or a this person or a that person. You know what I'm saying? So I just encourage you guys to be free thinkers and think for yourself. You don't got to believe what I'm saying, and you don't have to, agree with me, but the homosexuality that is shown in this video, people were in a rage because they're not ready to see it. They will look at women on women all day long. They'll watch that shit in videos. That shit is smack dead in our face every day. Every damn music video Cardi B got, Meg Thee Stallion got, City Girls got, this one got. They are all twerking, grinding, licking on each other, depicting lesbian acts, but it isn't looked at as lesbianism. It's looked at as sexual. It's looked at as sexy. But when you see a man doing this, it's nasty, it's degrading, it's disgusting, and the world isn't ready for it. The first thing their mind goes to is anal sex. All they can see is two men having anal sex. And I'm just keeping it real. And for those that are not, adult enough to keep it real, I'm keeping it real. When we think of homosexuality among men, our first thought is anal sex. Anal sex. Oh my God, they do. Ooh, can you imagine what they doing? But when we see women, it's okay. It's sexual. It's sexy. We watch it. Men can stomach that. Women can stomach that. They don't think it's nothing wrong with it. So it is a double standard. It is a double standard. And I see that he's trying to break the barriers of that, by putting it in people's face. Like, listen, this is what it looks like for a man that is gay. This is what it looks like. We don't want to be a Saucy Santana all the time. We don't want to, there are masculine gay men that like to twerk, like to take it, like he said in his other song. He like the top on the, he's a top on the low, or like the bottom on the low, but he like the top or whatever. He's just, he's comfortable with speaking about his sexuality. And I think that people have got, they have this idea of Lil Nas X being this child rapper that were role models for your children. But I agree with Lil Nas X that he is not a role model. But I'm going to tell y'all this. You guys get so upset with these celebrities when they say that they're not role models, but you guys support them when, and that's the thing that I have to question with these celebrities. You're so quick to tell the world that you're not a role model, but you didn't feel that way when you made all this money off of our children. When you got rich off of our children. But now all of a sudden you're not a role model. You're absolutely right, you aren't. But your audience is primarily children. And that's the one thing that I think that he needs to just, he was really disrespectful in his response to the backlash and everything, and basically just like, fuck you. I don't care how you guys feel. I'm not your kids' role models. That's your job. But you're coming into our homes through the computer, through the phones, and we're the ones paying for these goddamn streams and everything like that. So you do have a certain level of respect that you got to give the parents, because you are coming into our homes. Like I say about content creators and people on YouTube and people that do shows and do anything, we coming into people's homes. We're coming into people's lives. There's a certain level of responsibility that comes with that. So you can't always just be like, oh, well, it's not on me to raise your kids, or it's not on me to be. You are a role model. Old Town Road, TikTok videos, all of this stuff, you're constantly in our kids' faces. So if that's the audience that puts you where you're at, you owe it to them to kind of like, be thoughtful and mindful of them when you're making this material. Because the imagery that was depicted in this video, it is a little much for the age level of that watch him and his fans. It's a little bit much for them to be, thinking about. Yeah, I may be gay. Yes, well, he's saying I can come out, but you didn't, sliding down the pole and twerking on the devil and busting it wide open. That was just a little much. But again, he doesn't want to be in this box. He is an adult, and he's saying, I don't want to be a child star. I don't want to be in this box forever. At some point, I have to push the envelope to become an adult artist. So I'm Montero. I'm no longer Lil Nas X. Call me by my name. Call me Montero. I'm a gay, homosexual man that's living my life free of judgment. And that's what this video is all about. It's about him breaking out into the world, free of judgment, living his life, and not caring about what people think. Okay? So for those that didn't get to see, what his, the little, what we watched in the beginning, we're going to watch that again, a little bit more commentary, and then we gone.
Hey guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
Lil Nas X is clapping back big time.
I'm keeping the energy positive.
The 21-year-old performer took to social media over the weekend to address the chatter over his new music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and the controversy over his new Satan shoe collaboration. The video, which was co-directed by Lil Nas X, is filled with biblical and ancient Greek references. And at one point, the 21-year-old slides down a pole to hell to seduce the devil and gives Satan a lap dance. While some fans were loving it, others slammed it as immoral and inappropriate for kids. That's when the musician fought back, pointing out that his music is never intended for children, tweeting, quote, "I am an adult. I am not going to spend my entire career trying to cater to your children. That is your job." Lil Nas X responded to several fan reactions on TikTok too.
This new Call Me By Your Name song by Lil Nas X is unacceptable. As a mother, I need to speak out against this because children are impressionable. This song is going to make him start pole dancing at the park, and children don't have ones to throw at him.
My face, don't leave you to sin. If you're in your garden, you know that you can.
But Lil Nas X, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, says he expected the backlash. He opened up about the meaning of his latest song, tweeting a letter he wrote to his 14-year-old self about coming out as gay, writing that he knows people will be, quote, angry. Quote, "I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with a secret, but this will open doors for many other queer people to simply exist." In the opening for the music video, he also shares that he's done hiding his true, authentic self.
So much growth, like beyond just, the fame and fortune, like mentally, spiritually, I've grown so much.
But that music video isn't the only thing that has people talking.
okay guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
Let's ride.
On Sunday, Lil Nas X issued a faux apology after he received a ton of backlash over his collab with Brooklyn-based streetwear company Mischief. 666 pairs of shoes, each on sale for $1,018, featuring a pentagram pendant and a reference to Luke 10:18, a Bible verse about Satan's fall from heaven. Oh, then there's this. The shoes each contain a drop of human blood, drawn from members of the Mischief team, mixed in with ink that fills an air bubble in the sneaker.
okay guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
Let's ride.
When Republican Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota slammed the shoes on Twitter, Lil Nas X responded, quote, "You're a whole governor and you on here tweeting about some damn shoes. Do your job." And he doubled down in his own defense, writing, "Y'all gotta admit, the shoe's hard. You cannot sit here and lie."
It's basically the disrespect for me, though. Speaking to the governor like that, you still 21 years old. She's still an older adult lady. So that was just disrespectful. But these kids are like that now these days, especially ones like him that are multimillionaires. He's like, honey, I can buy, your state. I can bail your state out of the COVID crisis. You know what I mean? So, I mean, all of this is done for shock value, people. You guys got to understand, we're in a time where everything has been done. Nothing has been done that's under the sun. There is nothing that has not been done. These artists are constantly looking for inspiration, looking for shit to come out with. And the way our world is, it's getting more and more progressive and free and downright just anything goes. So you got to be constantly one-upping the next person to make it in this game. And honestly, he's going to, in order for him to stick around, now he's got to figure out how to one-up that. This shit, it was so iconic as far as, you know, depicting twerking on the devil, you know, showing men, you know, busting it open as far as the devil actually having sex with him when he spreads his legs wide open for the devil. That's two men. So like the world has not really seen that in music videos. You know what I mean? Like they take the gay community for, so she's saying that bitch, I'm this, I'm that. Bitch, I take your man. They think that shit is cute and they mock it and they, you know, they clap and they might let you play that shit in a club a little bit. But to actually see it in videos and, you know, getting Grammys for it and you're actually representing it on a main stage up against artists like Beyonce and, you know, Jay-Z and all of this, you're next to these rappers, your name is being said next to these rappers, the world just never seen it. So you guys got to realize that's where we at. That is where we at. And Christian people, you guys have to stop, because Kirk Franklin, Dietrich had all these people that are in the gospel industry. You guys are doing rap songs. Y'all are doing stuff. Kirk Franklin had an issue with pornography, with sexual pornography and stuff like that, because they sit there and they deny themselves pleasurable things. You know, you got women that are in the church that say, I don't do oral sex with my husband because that's nasty. It's this, it's that. I'm a Christian, I don't do this. But then what do? They be the main ones in the church molesting little boys, molesting kids, cheating with the pastors be cheating with women, the young ladies in the church, because they're denying their pleasures. They're denying their sexual pleasures. If you're married, if you're a pastor and you have a wife and you guys are married, you guys should be able to do whatever it is you want to do in the bedroom. Your bed is not defiled. You're married. But because they want to be so perfect and they think that Christianity means being perfect, means not doing anything that is enjoyable, you have to be, you know, perfect without this, that. Honey, that's why they are some of the most, they commit terrible sins. Like I said, molestation, rape, all of that. Be homosexuals in the church because they be denying their self pleasures. Just like those men, the Catholic priests and the nuns. They're told that they can't get married, they can't be with a man, they can't be with a woman, so much so that they have sex with each other in the convent and be aborting babies, putting them in the damn yards in the back. It's tombstones back there, and you think it's other people. It's damn babies that they done aborted from having sex with the priests. There's a lot of stories like that where the nuns were having sex with priests, and the priests been having sex with boys because they've denied themselves these pleasures that are human nature. So you're stifling that, and then that's where the perversion comes in, because now your mind is just so perverted because you're not honoring that thought or that feeling or that emotion. You're not allowing yourself to have it. So you're stifling it and you're suppressing it. And that's where the perversion comes out. So I get it. I see all of what Lil Nas was trying to do. However, y'all, I mean, it went so far to now he has the 666 shoe. So we're going to talk about that. And what I will say about that, guys, the Illuminati and all of this stuff that the music industry is, you guys know. Beyonce constantly shows us imagery. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga, they all constantly show us imagery about the practices that they believe in. Doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be satanic. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to hell. But they show us these things. Now, Lil Nas X, he specifically showed us the Pentagon, 666 shoes, a drop of human blood are in these shoes, and Nike tried to say that they are not a part of it, that it's the whatever those people are, but why is it a Nike logo? So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, how Nike said that they're not the ones that partnered with him with the shoe, but it's a Nike logo. But I guess it's that M brand, whatever that M company is. I guess they're the ones, maybe they have a partnership with Nike, but they partner with Lil Nas X. It said that it's 60 cc's or 66 cc's or of the dye, red dye, and then it's a drop of human blood. And everybody's wondering, well, who's human blood? It's going to be Lil Nas X's human blood. That's whose blood it is. And it's a drop of human blood in each shoe. Is it a drop of human blood in each shoe? Or was it a drop of human blood in the CCs and it got spread out amongst all 66 shoes? So see, that's the questions that I be asking. Okay, did you have to do this drop of blood 666 times? Or did you take this 1 ounce of blood, dropped it in there, and spread it out all amongst the shoes? But in my mind, it's his blood because it's his shoe. It's representative of him. So it's going to be his blood. It's his blood because he's letting the world know that he's committed to this industry, this machine, and he sold his soul to whatever that industry is backed by. He has sold his soul to it. And if Satan is who he's connected with, then he's telling you, I am connected with Satan. Now, some people take that very lightly because they don't believe in God and the devil. They don't believe in Satan and all of that. But I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you don't believe in heaven and hell or God and the devil, there are demonic forces. There are good forces. So even if it is not Satan himself, there are negative energies associated with darkness. So no matter how you want to put it, calling me by your name, Montero, drop of human blood, it is all a ritual. It is all stating that if you call me by my name, I will enter into you and you will walk with you. That's what the shoe embodies. Montero, the spirit, call me by your name. I'm embodying that spirit and now I'm walking with you. Period. That's what it means. Because literally, if you have shoes on, you're walking with this demonic spirit, if you don't want to call it Satan, then it's a dark force, it's a demonic spirit, and you're walking with it. You're taking it wherever you go in your everyday life, and that's just what it is. And let me tell you something. I think the shoes went on sale today, or whenever they do go on sale, I bet you in 5 seconds flat, they will be all sold out. That 666 will be sold out just like that. It's the mark of the beast. It's representing that. And we all know that this world is a hell on earth. So that 666 is representing the mark of the beast. It's representing being branded. It's representing just what you think it is. Whether you want to call it Satan or a demon or whatever, it is a negative force. It is a negative energy that it's associated with. And he's basically saying, I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't care how people feel about it. I'm going to put it in your face, and I'm just going to let you stew in that, and I'm going to let you feel that. And I think that's the disrespect of it all. That's where people find it like a little, you know, like it's like, I don't know if I want to be associated with the 666 part with the shoes, Nas. You know, it's like, damn, Montero. But why do we have to, you know, go that far? It's because he showed you in the video that he feels as though he's been told all these years that, you know, God and the devil and it's bad and all this. Well, if it's bad, then I'm going for it. I'm sliding down that damn pole. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to do me. And I don't give a damn. I'm going to have a good time doing it. I want all the money right now. Give me all my riches. Give me all my fame right now here on earth. Because, you know, those demonic forces already promised them mansions and, you know, when they go to hell, or when they go wherever they're going to go, they're going to have their own little individual kingdom. They have that right now here on earth with the people that are worshiping them, with the people that buy their music, with the people that are, you know, so enthralled by the music video and that are, you know, going to emulate this and that are going to embody the song, and they're going to, you know, really buy those shoes, all of that. This is for all of that. So, child, I am not one of those that tells anybody what to believe in, that tells anybody, you know, try to force my opinions on anyone. We are all free thinkers, so I encourage you, whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that you think, you continue to think that. You continue to believe in that. But I, you know, just give my thoughts and my commentary on how I feel about things here on my show. So these are just my thoughts. These are just my opinions. I just think that this is a little risque for the LGBT community. I feel as though Lil Nas X connecting, you know, homosexuality with immorality and these shoes, satanic shoes, with homosexuality, I think that it's just a negative vibe for their community. I don't think that they should be so gung-ho to accept this as, yay, we made it. We got one for the team, because he's a young boy. He's reckless and he doesn't know what he's doing. 21 years old, this was a little bit too much imagery. It was too much sexually, and it was just too much for the world. And it was disrespectful, you know, because whether or not you believe in this or not, our world is based on Christian principles. Our government is based on church and state and Christian principles. You already know that this is going to stir people's up, stir their emotions up, and, you know, it's going to cause a disturbance. We're already living in times that we're trying to fight for racial justice, and we're dealing with a pandemic, and people have a lot of, you know, financial problems that they're dealing with. Nobody wants to sit here and watch you even further bring our communities down, black, homosexual, black boys, black women, down, because you're putting negative, a negative tone, and you're connecting it with homosexuality. And I think it's gonna backfire. You know, whether you guys might think, oh, it's a win, you know, and we got somebody now, we got a mainstream artist, you know, we got a Lil Nas X, and he's doing this, and he's showing people that this is how we have sex, you know, 2 men and everything, because it was the shock value. 2 men, sex, 2 men, anal. It was like he made sure the legs was wide open and the ass was up, and then you took his head off and you put the shit on and basically said, fuck it, I'm him. Like, that was just like, you know, it's too much. People wasn't here for it. But we get it. But it's like, I don't think that you should have connected it with the LGBT community, because now people are already saying y'all are demons, that y'all are demonic, because you got this in you, and all you think of is sex, and all you think of is having sex and doing all of this, and that's just what you gave them. That's what you gave them. You gave them, like, see, look at them. That's all they want to do. That's why they got AIDS. That's why they got HIV, because all they think about is sex. All they think about is anal. I'm just saying what I know that some of our communities are probably people are saying, because that people aren't ready for this. They're not ready for the imagery, and they're not ready for it. So y'all know these entertainers be pushing the envelope when it comes to music, when it comes to, you know, these damn videos. They be pushing the envelope, but it's because they have done everything. They've done everything under the sun. Nothing else can be done. Nothing else can be done. So you guys, let me know what you think about it. You know, Lil Nas X, he's going to have a promising career because, you know, he is the poster child for the first gay male rapper. I mean, they picked him, basically. You know, Santana is not really, you know, mainstream. He just in the clubs and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, LGBT community, Lil Nas X, Montero, he is y'all spokesperson for gay culture in hip hop. This is just what it is. They have made Lil Nas X. I guess he stood up and said, I'll take the charge. I'll be the one, and I'll come out and I'll lead this cause of coming out in hip hop culture as a gay man. And I mean, you know, I'm proud of him for that, for standing up and being himself, but you don't have to be immoral, and you don't have to represent immorality in order to stand up for yourself. That's where I stop, you know, that's where I just draw the line at. Don't make that connection with freedom and, you know, being free to express yourself with immorality. It should not, that shouldn't be a connection. Immorality, homosexuality. Immorality, freedom. No, that's not what it is. You want to be free to express yourself, be yourself, be queer, non-binary, all of these things. It doesn't mean you have to live a sex-fueled life, a promiscuous life, a wild drug-fueled life. I mean, you in the song talking about doing coke and drinking with your friends in the dark, and that you want to have sex with this one, you want to do that, you want to do that. You don't have to connect being free to sex. You know, so that's just where I'm at with it. I am not, you know, judging anyone. All of my gay, straight, queer, bisexual, transgender, all of my babies out there, I stand with y'all. Y'all know I do. But y'all need to hit Lil Nas X up and tell him to tone it down a little bit. He's just doing a little bit too much. Now, I love the visuals. I thought they were really good because the budget, the shit was off the chain. Like, the budget, you can tell that he has a budget. They gave him movie budget. Okay? They gave him a movie production budget. All right? He's probably got one of the most expensive budgets out there right now as far as a music video. So, you know, that speaks volumes for his career, where he's going with his life. But I just feel that, you know, if he's got adults around him, you know, tell him just to calm it down a little bit. He's really fueled by sex. It just seems like he wants to make a lot of references towards sex. You know, and that's not what it means to be, you know, free gender-wise or sexual, you know, what your preference is. It doesn't mean that you're sex-fueled, that all you think about is sex, and that all you want to show is sex and immorality. You're already being told that you're going to hell for being gay. So why would you want to connect that with that and push that? You know, so you guys just got to watch these artists. You know, they say one thing, but they do another thing. They say that they're trying to push a message and that they're trying to show this, but really it is some ritual that they're doing. And it's some shit that they have to seal the deal in order to get what they need to get on the back end, okay? So they have to do this shit out in the public for us to see it so they can be accepting whatever it is that they fucking sign. You know what I mean? They gotta seal the deal. Him saying that he's trying to show young people that they can be free with their sexuality, it doesn't mean that you have to be immoral. You could have picked a whole nother analogy to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I get what he was doing, get what he was trying to do, but I think it's more to it. I think it's a lot of satanic undertones, and it is just what it is. He is telling you that he's involved with satanic, culture. Now, that's on him. But I think that the LGBT community, they need to stand up, and any other time y'all want to talk shit and want to talk about, but just because he's gay, you guys are allowing him to do this. As an LGBT person, if I was in that community, I would have stood up and been like, Lil Nas X, this is a no for me, because you're putting our community with immorality. They already think that we're nasty. They already think that all we want to do is have sex. You're just making it worse. You're actually saying that, we've been told all this time that we're going to hell, but okay, I'm accepting it. And if I'm going out with a bang. No, that is not the message that you want to send. It's like a double-edged sword. You can tell it's conflicting. It's like conflicting. So on one way he's trying to say this, and on another way he's trying to say this, but all the while he's pushing an immoral lifestyle. So that's where I have to draw the line. Young people, if you watch this video and you should hear these words of mine, please practice safe sex. Please get yourself tested on a regular basis. And please do not live a life of promiscuity. Please be responsible with your body and responsible with who you share your body with. All right? You can be whoever you want to be in life. You can do whatever you want to do. But we want you to be young, successful, healthy, productive citizens of society. Not wild, promiscuous, and just I'm doing whatever, I'm busting it for whoever. You can be gay and you can be whatever you want, but you don't have to be immoral. You don't have to be promiscuous. All right? All right, you guys. So that's all I got to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Lil Nas X and these damn demon shoes, child. I'm not getting none. I'm not wearing none. We all know it is what it is. It is just what it is. It is a demonic shoe. And if you put them damn shoes on, you probably going to go straight to hell. Straight to hell. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. I love you guys. It's been real. Bye.